I have a couple of bundles up for you guys today. The Made the Destruction bundle, 2 field centers and a playmat for $45 shipped in the U.S. If you're outside the U.S., shipping's going to be a pain, but you're going to have to do it. If you're not quite interested in that, we also have the Revive or Reverse Virena playmat that'll be shipping in July. And in honor of getting the test print in my hands here for this deck box, oof. This is our test print. I've put a couple more of these up. These will not have the field center, and we're looking at our shipment window ended up moving a little bit further back into fall 2022 for those of you that want to pick up this amazing piece. Like, honestly, I know we're on like a little bit of a small window here, but like this exceeded all my expectations. All right, and I will have all of that linked down below for you guys. Now we're going to pass it on over to Market Watch, shall we? Like 30% of you guys have not smashed the F11 crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so we can climb up the 100K ladder here. We're still reading pre-sales on this stuff. Disregard that, because we're clearly past the window, but for some reason TCG Player just has not rolled over yet. $55 for the Silent Honor Art Ghost is your cheapest you're seeing here. Forbidden Droplets also at $49. 7th Ascension, $13. Actually surprised to see that this is maintained this high. Abyss Shark is at $10. $11 on the fish sonars. Marincest Dives at 10s, Kyroshin's at $6, Coral Triangles at 7s, and Aqua Argonauts at $7. Later this afternoon, you guys are going to get to watch me open up some of this set, and you're going to watch me get scam-boozled out of my mind. If you guys enjoy traditional Robbie Rage Quits, where I'm just absolutely pissy for the entire video, I have good news for you. You're going to love this. Oh, man. It was not a good week for me with this set, man. It was not at all. Mega Fortress Whales. Here, let me give you a spoiler how frustrated I was with this set, alright? You know, after you open up your 10th copy of this stupid whale, you become frustrated to no end. Alright, like, it's so ridiculous. Alright, Barion's Chaos Troll, 72 cents. The Spring Girl is $1. Okay, I see you. The CXYZ Nashonite, 75 cents. Electric Jellyfish, 75 cents. Yeah. A lot of money in this set, at least in the higher end stuff. I wouldn't be surprised to see those droplets reverse and go back up to 50 and hold at 50, all right? Snows. Well, for those of you that haven't really paid attention to last week's reveals, Dark World stuff got revealed. You won't see those cards until 2023, because that's just kind of how Konami does it. They go drop all that stuff into a Ghost from the Past side set along the way, but to my surprise, these Secret Rare Snows have actually gone up a lot higher than I really expected. Even like the Supers are kind of doing things. The Supers shouldn't be more than like $2 ever, in my opinion. But when you're looking back at something like the Secret Snows, the problem is Snow is like the searcher of the deck. Like, this is the heart and soul that gets everything going within the hemisphere of the circuit. And if you start to see these, and obviously, you know, Gates of the Dark World. The thing was, Gates of the Dark World has how many printings at this point? I know it had the original printing as an ultra printing, yeah, $2, Astro Pack at $, and then the common. This thing already has 3 printings, and none of them are massively expensive. I actually think that that's a really good thing. When you can have affordability all kind of roped up into one good access, I'll take that, ladies and gentlemen. Good value. You know, when we see Starlight buyouts, you gotta just kind of go, oh yeah, $300, $280, $280 on these. I don't particularly, man, the lowest available is $360, and then you jump up to $400. I understand that this is a hand trap, and we've kind of been seeing like all the little hand traps start to go up because of like the applications and things. Like, you never know which one's going to kind of come into play. Obviously, you know, Ghost Mourner here hasn't been exactly one of the higher cards in terms of the card pool, because, you know, why play this when I can play Effect Veiler, who's not limited to a once per turn clause? Yeah, this one does some burn damage, sure, but it doesn't do as much as a generic Effect Veiler, where if I open 2 of them, I can do that. Yeah, I don't know, man. This one's a little bit expensive to me. Danger Mothman Soul Fusions. These are $2.54 with $1 shipping for these. I understand like Dark World application for these, but man, oh man, if you're trying to get secrets on these, I remember when this card was like hardly anything. People looking at Mothman's at dollars and going, nah, card's horrible. There's no point. Like, and they've been rising. A level 4 generic double discard outlet seems very good in a lot of players' minds. Neko Main King. Well, if you weren't aware of this, this is an application that a few people are trying to do with the Dark World stuff. Now, it doesn't work with the Dark World stuff because it says possession and that sort of thing, so that theory got debugged. But the thing with this is, people are looking at this card because it says during your opponent's turn, when this card in your possession is sent to the graveyard by your opponent's card effect, becomes the end phase of this turn. So actually, the cool thing with this is if you play against tier elements, and you know when they start to do like the Ishizu stuff to mill, you can actually force end your opponent's turn basically via Neko Main King. I didn't think we'd ever see a time where Neko Main King would see some sort of play here, but I think that this is absolutely hilarious that we've reached that point in like the game's history that we're starting to see a push or a need for this sort of card. I mean, I guess it was a matter of time until you made a generic mill out feature that this really mattered. All right. Next up's Barricade Board Blocker. This is something that the OCG is doing. They have Auroradon, and we don't. Well, they needed a acceptable means to climb up to make the Auroradon, and they're using Barricade Board Blocker to do it. This thing's only $1. Nothing too crazy about this, but it's something we've seen on the OCG side of the market going wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, and, you know, starting to gain some crazy value. Evil Twins Troubled Sunny also got bought out horribly the other day. I was debating on buying a copy of this at 200. I now regret my decision on not doing so. You use this with Artemis Slay to basically mill off the other big Evil Twin with this, and then you can basically get a spot removal 2 for 1. And it's very reminiscent of like Ints combo, where you use the Ints off of the Dogmatica Punishment to get 2 cards instead of 1. And you're basically going to get the ability to turn Artemis Slay into a out for a Link monster. It actually is some pretty cool synergy overall. It's something that I don't think a lot of people have really looked at the option trees and really considered. But alright, Value Town is Value Town. Herald of Orange Lights also went back up. Not really surprised about this. I just saw one of mine sell the other day and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, it was the cheap $80 copy that went, but alright, nonetheless, yeah, 110, 110, 111, and then you just start to head on up from here. Honestly, the whole fairy or toolbox stuff, it's kind of coming back on into your standardized market at this point in time. You know how the market is, ladies and gentlemen. They see hand traps and like, oh my god, like this is really good. I mean, the card is very, very good for sure. Is it $110 worthy? I don't know about that. Stardust. Are Starlight Stardust going? Yep, they are going down. Holy crap, man. That's a pretty big spiral down. We're down to 530, 540, 547, and 555, on up to 565. Surprisingly enough, I think you're probably going to see these maintain a decent price point above 500 for a little while. If this card goes under 500, I'm going to be very shocked, actually. Loot Card Ultimate Rares. Really? Are these just floating 17, 20 bucks for light play here? 20 for light play, sure. We continue on up with our $24. Yeah. Alright, well, it looks like these have been doing their job. 27 bucks. Alright, cool. I guess the loot cards are still going up. Baron de Fleur, still floating around the 100 plus mark, of course. These did spike back down. You do see a lot of 135s have sold here. I believe those are probably our verified listings. Yeah, 130 down there from Core. Whew. Yeah, they go up to 135. Yeah, alright. I'm not surprised about that. Krebon Super Rares. Yay, Supers. Mod plays at 35s. That's a yikes. Get an Italian for 37. And then you go on up. More Italians. 53 for light play. Nearman Italian at 55. And then 60. Oh, that's a little bit expensive. I just wanted to check in on 107s. It's been a little while since we've looked at these. I was kind of curious if they've inverted at all. It doesn't look like they have. 80 bucks still back here. Man, these continue to go. Alright, sure. First hit at 108. Yikes. And that's not even like the tip of it. 130. Yikes. Okay. DDD stuff. Laplace. Ragies are down to $6. You love to see it. Genghis is at $7. Still, like, what? Oracle Kings at 5s. King Deuces are still at 4s. Oof. That's a lot of money. Like, really. Alright. Sure, market. You know what you're doing. Running captains. First eds. I'm curious. How long has it been since I've seen a first ed near minnow with these guys? These really just $20? Cool. First ed running captains are $20 still. First ed Thunder Dragons. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but these are expensive. First ed Thunder Dragons from the original set. Near min is $30 for a common. And last but not least, Rocket Calibers here. This card is up, and away. Basically $2. Who would have guessed? Well, that's your market today, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.